This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Right to the air. Here is Goff. Open man. That's too slow. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw. 77 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Saints nothing. Jack Fox picking off the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Set.
To the air is Rattler. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ready. 50, green, steel, black. Set.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
33, yellow. Ready?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Saints nothing. Jack Fox picking off for the Lions. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 3rd and 2. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
38. First down, Saints. Ready, 38. Ready?
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry. It's Camara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wings out. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Yellow, quad red. 6, mega. Red, cycle. Ready?
Rattler working out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devon Bailey laying himself out in the end zone. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Finding Williams once more, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Goff throwing again. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Rick Flair. What's up? 120. Well, you won. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go. Good.
Goff now looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Drop 40. Red.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man right side is St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 34 yards. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This a 2nd and 8. Now Goff taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Like 20. Obama. Shell.
Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now Rattler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Beckham. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Lions will take over.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
That's good. For a Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hold on. 180.
Throwing again is Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
2 for 1. 120. Tiger. Here we go. 76.
Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Crutch.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
DC.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Watch out, man. Down. Ready.
On play action, Rattler. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Obama.
Here we go. Motion.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that's caught at the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Super one, black 20.
Back to throw, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my base compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really
Jack
wanna
Fox
rest.
to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
My circle, you can't fit.